Avoid paying full retail for these compelling names. Grab these discounted value stocks to buy before they take off. BP. A booming economy could increase consumption, which should help BP. Himax Technologies. Himax Technologies offers myriad relevancies in the imaging department. Oakafire Pharma. Oakafire Pharma is high risk, but also simultaneously compelling. Let's dive in. Here are the 3 value stocks to buy on the dip. February 2024. Welcome to Timely Investment Research. With the U.S. economy running at full steam and the labor market continuing to impress onlookers, the concept of value stocks might not be the most popular idea. After all, many of the usual suspects of 2023 are still printing strong returns. However, just for prudence sake, it might be a good idea to consider some bargain opportunities. For one thing, the market always goes through an ebb and flow. Just because everybody's betting on the same horse doesn't necessarily mean that the horse will win. Further, as sentiment accelerates beyond the underlying fundamental or intrinsic value, fears of bag holding could rise. And with certain segments of the equity sector skyrocketing, that bag could end up being an expensive one. Second, and just as importantly, the month of February tends to be a slow month for equities. And MarketWatch noted that it's even worse during election years. Of course, I'm not suggesting that the market will tumble. However, it pays to be prepared and diversified. On that note, here are value stocks to buy on the dip. Number 1. BP. At first glance, BP might not seem the best idea for value stocks to buy on the dip. After all, there's true value, the kind that eventually rises, and then there's false value. With several oil-producing nations cooperating to push hydrocarbon prices higher only to yield disappointing results, the narrative doesn't seem that encouraging for BP. As one of the oil and gas supermajors, it needs the price to recover. Unsurprisingly, BP stock suffered much choppiness over the past several months. And in the trailing 52 weeks, BP dipped almost 4%, a disappointing print no matter how you look at it. However, BP still qualifies, in my opinion, as one of the value stocks because it just needs patience. With the U.S. economic machinery running at full speed, positive sentiment could roll down to other regions. Moreover, increased activity should lead to increased consumption of critical resources. And despite the efforts to the contrary, the world still runs on oil. With shares trading at only 7.3x forward earnings and analysts rating shares a moderate buy with a $43.93 target, this is one of the credible bargains to pick up. Number 2. Himax Technologies. With so much focus centered on technology plays, you might think that compelling innovators would be difficult to find among value stocks to buy. Well, let me introduce you to Himax Technologies. According to its Form 20F disclosure,